Okay, right. We are now live for the WWE Fastlane 2021 predictions. This one will be interesting. Obviously, it's going to be a very interesting pay-per-view event. I'm looking forward to it, even though it is a bit weird, but it is the final pay-per-view before WWE. WrestleMania 37, which will be good, but this one is gonna be interesting. We've got some decent matches, to be honest with you, on the card, and we've also got a few that.
You're a bit laggy, mate. You were just a bit laggy with a couple of them there.
Oh, okay, right.
Okay.
That should
okay.
A bit better.
Yeah, hopefully should work now. Should sort you out now.
But yeah, we have got a few good matches on the card that we have got. We've got obviously, as we were mentioning before, we did cut off earlier that we got some personal rivalries between Drew McIntyre and Sheamus, Big E and Apollo Crews, and kind of between Alexa Bliss and Randy Orton and The Fiend overall, really. So we've got some interesting rivalries. And then the match that I'm not exactly really, that I don't really fully know what the point is in the match, is probably the Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler versus Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair again.
Yeah, but of course, guys, if you didn't watch what happened this Friday on the Friday Night SmackDown with Shayna Baszler costing Nia Jax the SmackDown Women's Championship match against Sasha Banks. So I think that match, it could be interesting to see what happens there. I mean, could Nia continue this issue with Baszler over what happened on Friday, or can they put it behind them and manage to work together to retain their WWE Women's Tag Team titles?
Yeah, it's also going to be interesting to see if there's any shenanigans between Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair as well. I reckon there could easily be a breakup between either of the teams, to be honest with you, tonight.
No, I think if it's going to be one of those two teams, I think it's going to be more between Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. I mean, as I said before, what happened on Friday Night SmackDown with Shayna trying to attack Bianca and then getting Nia Jax, I think that of what happened on Friday Night SmackDown, I think that could prove to be something that Nia is still not pleased with Shayna about, and I think those two could really be ending up fighting each other over what happened on Friday and possibly breaking up.
Yeah, and also we've obviously a rematch.
I mean, when someone costs you, when someone costs you a chance at becoming a champion, or a double champion in Nia's case, I think really you're really not going to be too pleased with them, and it's going to be very hard for you to forgive them over what happened. So, especially it's going to be interesting to see what happens.
Another thing on that subject, though, obviously it's a rematch between Riddle and Mustafa Ali for the WWE United States Championship, and obviously earlier on in the week on WWE Raw, T-Bar cost Mustafa Ali by accidentally distracting him as well.
Yeah, I think Retribution accidentally cost Mustafa Ali the match on the Monday Night Raw last week, and of course, I think these predictions, they're going to be really, really interesting. But I think the one for me that is going to be really, really interesting is, of course, the Universal Championship match. Is what Daniel Bryan said. What he said on Friday Night SmackDown this past Friday going to come true when he said that he's going to make Roman Reigns tap out
Yeah,
so could that become true tonight, ladies and gentlemen? We'll have to wait to find out.
Yes, that is going to be very interesting. If I'm honest with you, and obviously don't forget Edge. Obviously made his first appearance on WWE Friday Night SmackDown for the first time in 10 years, and has officially beaten Jey to become the special guest. That'd be interesting. Wait, so he's not the special guest referee, is he? He's like
no, he's officially the special ringside attendant.
Yes,
I think.
Yeah, that's what I think it is.
Yeah, I think that's what it's called. I'm not exactly sure.
Yeah,
you know
that one will be interesting to see. I mean, there could possibly be some shenanigans going on in that one, to be honest, as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
and
anyway,
also shenanigans in the next, in some of the other ones
but
as well.
Anyway, what match shall we talk about first?
Should we just go back to the Big E versus Apollo Crews one for the WWE Intercontinental Championship?
Yeah, let's talk about that first, because I mean, we were starting on that conversation before we had a few connection issues in the last stream we had.
But yeah, this one is going to be very interesting. Obviously, Apollo Crews was the one who made it very personal with Big E. Obviously, his personality's literally changed and everything like that. And it's going to be very interesting to see what Apollo Crews could possibly do to Big E tonight, though, to be honest. Don't forget, Big E's also going to want to do a load of things to really hurt Apollo Crews tonight and retain his title tonight as well, though. So, in my opinion, this is going to be probably one of the most interesting matches of the night, if I'm honest with you. I'm really looking forward to this.
I completely agree with you. King Oz. I mean, after what happened to Big E a couple of weeks ago, no, not a couple of weeks ago, a few weeks ago on Friday Night SmackDown, when Apollo Crews threw these steel steps onto Big E and cost him 3 weeks of his career, I think this match, I think it's going to become very, very personal between those two. I mean, if it's not personal already, I think tonight, I think it's going to become even more personal. I mean, Apollo Crews, I think he's definitely changed since we saw him speaking with the tribal chief, the head of the table, the Universal Champion Roman Reigns, and he's definitely changed. I mean, Apollo Crews, he's definitely become more aggressive since speaking with the head of the table, and also, I think him losing that Intercontinental Championship triple threat match, I don't think that really helped either.
No, it didn't. It didn't. Also, moving on to the thing that you said, like back with Roman Reigns and stuff. Obviously, Roman Reigns is like always talking about family and stuff like that. Apollo Crews has also been bringing up his ancestors and family and stuff into his conversations as well. Really, hasn't he?
Yeah, we've been seeing a lot of conversations brought up about family over these last few weeks. I mean, back in November, December, I mean, Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens, they had a huge feud over family and everything, and I think it's like that with Apollo Crews right now. I mean, he's using his family to get what he wants. I mean, as he said, his I'm not exactly sure if it was his grandfather or his father that officially said to him about protecting his legacy, really. And I think with those guards, I think Apollo Crews is doing just that, just protecting his legacy right now.
Yeah, it's been very interesting seeing those guards being brought in that he's bringing, and his kind of character that he's got now is making him very, very interesting, more interesting week in, week out. And obviously, Big E's going to be wanting to destroy him tonight, though. But it's going to be a hard battle, and I think at this moment in time, both men are probably better than. Well, this is probably their best time of their career, to be honest with you. Obviously, Big E's having a great singles run, and Apollo Crews is doing fantastic at the moment as well. But yeah, if I had to predict someone to win this one, it's hard. But I have a feeling that Apollo Crews could possibly win tonight, and we're going to see a rematch at WWE WrestleMania 37. So I'm saying Apollo Crews, but
I think it's a huge possibility about that. I mean, with everything that's gone on between those two of late, but what we saw on Friday Night SmackDown this past Friday, when those two collided after that interview, we saw Big E really taking it to Apollo Crews. So really, I can see Big E winning. Winning tonight's match and retaining the Intercontinental title, but then at WrestleMania we have yet a rematch for it.
Yeah.
But we also have Sami Zayn managing to squirm his way in and possibly having a triple threat match.
We could possibly also see Kevin Owens try and get into it as well.
Yes, but I think Kevin Owens, if he's going to go for anything, I think he'll be more focused on the Universal Championship.
I was trying to get back into that.
Because, don't forget, Kevin Owens before has been a Universal Champion. He was a Universal Champion back in 2016 before he went and lost it to Goldberg at Fastlane in 2017.
Yeah, it's quite a good reign that Kevin Owens had, but in this match though, I'm kind of 60-40 towards Apollo Crews, but Big E could easily do it. But I am predicting Apollo, but I'm 60-40 towards him.
Yeah, but I'm thinking Big E though. The way Big E is, and it's just appearance about him. I think Big E really has. He has a really good chance to retain his title tonight, and I think he could definitely do it.
Yeah, it'll be a very good fight no matter what, though, and I'm really looking forward to it. If I'm honest, it'll be really good.
Definitely, same here.
But yeah, the next one should we probably predict now? Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler versus Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships.
Yeah, but before we get into anything like that, let me just officially point out here that officially Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks, they were just recently made a tag team, and they've just been given a women's tag team championship title shot just like that.
That's the thing.
Without even having a match. There's loads more women's tag teams out there that are deserving of having a championship shot. The likes of Natalia and Tamina. The likes of
exactly.
The likes of who else could there be? Women's champions. Asuka and Charlotte Flair. Also Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke. So really, why has Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks just been given a women's tag team championship shot just because they're in the main event of WrestleMania?
That's why I said I'm not happy with it. That's why I said I'm not happy with it. And you've probably got a load of people backing you at that point as well, because no one has a clue why it's really just happened when they also lost that last time as well. But
yeah, they lost it. I think they lost it because of their arguing. I think their arguing had a lot to do with their defeat on Friday night, and if they can't work together as a cohesive unit or work together, I think that Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax, I think they have pretty much a 95 to 100% chance of walking out women's tag team title holders still.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Well, 100%. They're probably going to end up doing it. I reckon they're going to do it tonight as well. Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax to retain. But I think we can both agree it's gonna be a decent fight, though. Obviously, like last time.
But I
just
think
how it came along.
It'll only be if if Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks can stop arguing for like 5 minutes and work together, I think they might have a chance here tonight. But that's only if they do stop arguing. And also, one thing you've got to put into perspective, as I was saying earlier on, officially what happened between Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax on Friday night. So that could come into some effect possibly during that match tonight, and I think we'll definitely just have to wait and see what happens between those two, because I think Nia Jax, she's probably still going to be angry with Baszler over what happened, and I reckon she's probably going to walk out.
Do you think we could possibly see Reginald get involved and help Shayna and Nia?
How do you mean?
Like Reginald, like distracting Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair.
It's a possibility. But there's also another person you gotta take into consideration as well. You gotta take into consideration the Raw Women's Champion Asuka. I mean, what Shayna Baszler did to her a few weeks ago by knocking Asuka's tooth out. I think there was a teeth out on Raw one week, and that put her aside for a fair few weeks. And I reckon Asuka, if she does appear at this match, could she find something to distract Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax and cost them the tag team titles?
Yeah, I didn't actually think of that, but that actually could happen. To be honest with you, that'd be interesting if it does, because that could possibly lead to Asuka versus Shayna at WWE WrestleMania 37, or
possibly, yeah. Because I mean, what Shayna Baszler's done to Asuka these last few weeks, I mean, it's definitely possible that Shayna Baszler and Asuka could go for the Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania, but I reckon there's also, I mean, if Becky Lynch does return at WrestleMania 37, or she returns the night after, I reckon it'll probably, I reckon she could possibly have a shot against Asuka. So, I'm thinking here, I mean, with Shayna Baszler and Asuka, I think between those two, I think definitely Asuka could do something to distract Shayna Baszler tonight, leading up to a match at WrestleMania, and then Becky Lynch possibly returns the night after, and they have another match for the Raw Women's Championship.
Yeah, that could happen. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens tonight in that kind of match, to be honest, because we could see a split up from either team or something like that. But next match though we could have I'm not sure if we will have it, but it's the intergender match between Alexa Bliss and Randy Orton.
No, we are definitely having that. It has been confirmed that officially we will be having a mixed gender match tonight between Little Miss Fiend Alexa Bliss and the Viper, the Apex Predator Randy Orton tonight.
Yeah, I mean, this one, it's weird, but in this one, I can only just see, I can only just simply see that this is just a way for the Fiend to officially return.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. I can completely.
It's not going to happen, I don't think.
See that happening. I mean, possibly. I reckon that this match between Alexa Bliss and Randy Orton becoming the main event, and possibly two things happening during that main event match. One, Randy Orton loses the match and the Fiend returns, or two, Randy Orton wins the match and then sets Alexa Bliss on fire.
Yeah, it could possibly happen. But like, if the match is actually on, Randy's gonna win, and then Randy Orton would win, and then the Fiend suddenly returns, or there's no match and just the Fiend returns straight away. But I'm 100% sure that the Fiend's gonna return tonight, which leads to
if that match does happen tonight, I think we could definitely see either of those two things happening.
Yeah, and then RJ Wrestling says here there were rumors that the match between Alexa Bliss and Randy Orton will be more of a segment type, which will lead to the Fiend's return with a new look. Yeah, I've heard some rumors with that actually, and that could happen.
I've heard something about it. I've definitely heard something about rumors about the Fiend returning, but I've heard nothing about Alexa Bliss and Randy Orton becoming a segment type. Definitely heard nothing about that. I mean, definitely on Raw, Randy Orton said, "I will be the one who ends this." So, definitely sounds like Randy Orton definitely doesn't want this to be a segment. Definitely sounds like Randy Orton wants this to actually be a match tonight.
Yeah, and Michael Mason says here, Randy Orton versus alter ego Randy Orton at WWE WrestleMania 37. That is what we could see. I mean, possibly, because obviously, do you remember like a few weeks ago where Randy Orton was watching that screen and then there was like the other version on that screen? Yeah.
Oh, that was creepy. That was so creepy.
It was weird.
Yeah, that was so creepy, that. I mean, it would remind me a bit of a thing they had with The Undertaker. I think this was years ago, where he had this Undertaker imposter match. It was pretty much The Undertaker versus The Undertaker imposter, and The Undertaker won it. So, I mean, definitely matches like that, they have happened in the past. So, I think definitely a possibility about that happening. I think it's definitely a possibility.
It could, but I can only see like this match leading to Randy Orton versus the Fiend.
At WrestleMania 37, definitely.
Yeah. That's why I can see this leading to. So the Fiend returns tonight in this.
Yeah.
So yeah,
but definitely the one match I think we all are looking forward to is officially the no holds barred match between Drew McIntyre and Sheamus. Officially, this rivalry between two best friends, it's been absolutely surprising.
It has, and neither of those two matches are disappointed. Obviously, we saw the first one where Drew McIntyre won a few weeks ago, and then obviously the other one in that no disqualification match, which ended in a no contest. I've heard, is going to be the final fight between these two.
Well, I mean, it's got to be. I mean, what's happened between those two? What's happened between those two? I mean, they were best friends, but then Sheamus betrayed McIntyre. But before this, I remember they had this huge fight backstage, and then they suddenly forgave each other like that. And hang on.
Wait, let's read this quick.
Is there any chance that Brock Lesnar will return and attack both Bobby and Drew if Bobby attacks Drew after his match against Sheamus?
I kind of hope so. I kind of don't want it to. Because I kind of want to see
I've definitely read it. Apparently, there's no chance of Lesnar actually returning. Apparently, there has been rumors that Lesnar will not be returning at WrestleMania 37. Apparently, he's doing something else right now. Lesnar, I'm not exactly sure what the heck it is he's doing, but apparently there is rumors that he's not going to be making an appearance at WrestleMania 37.
Yeah, I don't think it will be. It'd be cool if he does, though. But I doubt that. I doubt that, though. But yeah, that would have been interesting if there was, though. But like Drew v Sheamus, though, if I mean, obviously, if Drew wins, it's just straight him versus Bobby Lashley. Obviously, it's already been confirmed. But if Sheamus beats Drew tonight, could he possibly try and enter himself into a triple threat match at WWE WrestleMania 37 for the WWE Championship in the triple threat match against Drew McIntyre and Bobby Lashley?
Yeah, apparently. Yeah, it could happen. I mean, it could happen. I mean, Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Lashley versus Sheamus. I think that's definitely something that could happen. I mean, hang on, I'm just looking at this thing here. Apparently, with this Brock Lesnar thing, I'm just having a look. Apparently, there's 5 reasons that Lesnar could return tonight. Officially, Lesnar can challenge Roman Reigns as well. The Beast takes on the Scottish Psychopath again. Apparently, those are just a few reasons about him possibly returning at Fastlane. Just thinking about it.
Wait, something's happened to your camera.
Hang on a second. It's just because I'm looking at something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just because I'm on the different tab. I'm just having a quick look at something here.
Yeah, imagine if Brock does return tonight, though. That would lead to something big if he does.
Yeah. Apparently, there has been no confirmation yet on Brock returning for WrestleMania 37. There's been no confirmation yet.
Oh, right, okay. That's interesting.
There we go.
That'd be interesting if he does, but yeah, no confirmation
If he does return,
yet.
it'll be an absolute miracle.
Yeah, but it does look like he's off doing other things at this moment in time, though. But
yeah, maybe.
No holds bars match is it's gonna be a fantastic match. It could easily steal the show. Oh.
Yeah, can the WWE please use Aleister Black? He's such a wasted talent. I agree. I completely agree. I mean, Aleister Black, he's just one incredible dude. I mean, what he's done in WWE over these past few months with COVID and everything, he's just been incredible. I mean, he's been in the Money in the Bank ladder match. He's also been in this feud with Seth Rollins. I think, why can't Aleister Black come back and possibly have another thing with Seth Rollins? I mean, what he had with Seth Rollins a few months ago, it was just absolutely incredible to watch. And I think just to see him shelve like that, it's just a complete waste of of his talent and also his ability. So, I mean, I would love to see Aleister Black back for some big storyline. Really, I would. He's such an incredible talent, and
Yeah, some
I
incredible
really
feud.
want to see him return to the ring soon.
Yeah, obviously he was in that feud, as you mentioned, with Seth Rollins and the Mysterios, and then at a point with Kevin Owens, and then he suddenly disappeared when he was drafted to WWE SmackDown.
Yeah, I mean, we saw him on SmackDown for a few weeks, but after that, he disappeared off the scene.
Yeah, it's annoying, I've got to say, because
Yeah,
I've always thought he's a future champion. But
yeah, but where were we with the Drew McIntyre Sheamus thing?
I think we're about to predict.
Yeah, we were, or something about that. Yeah,
But I mean, it's gonna be probably, yeah. In my opinion, the match could easily steal the show. To be honest with you, obviously these two have beat the hell out of each other. And yeah, obviously we saw so much like scars after the last time they fought, but
oh
this is
yeah,
interesting. Drew McIntyre is going to win, in my opinion, and Bobby Lashley is going to beat him up after the match.
yeah.
That's what I
But
reckon.
also, there's one thing that I'm thinking about. Officially, you know what happened? If any of you guys watched the match between Drew McIntyre and The Miz on Monday Night Raw recently, Drew McIntyre used Bobby Lashley's own move on The Miz, the Hurt Lock. He used the Hurt Lock on The Miz to make Miz tap and win the match. But could Drew McIntyre possibly do the same thing and wind Lashley up that little bit more?
Yeah, that's a statement to him, definitely. And then also
Yeah,
be collecting all
definitely
the match at
sent
the
a
end of the
statement
show.
that really did.
Yeah, there's a big rivalry between those two. But yeah, so we both agree that Drew's going to win.
Yeah, definitely Drew to win that match tonight. If Sheamus does win that match tonight, I think there's definitely a possibility about WWE officials coming out and saying that at WrestleMania 37 there will be a triple threat match between Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre, and Sheamus for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 37.
Yes, Neil Alexi Jr. saying Drew is going to win as well. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
quite a lot of people are predicting Drew McIntyre. But another one, which is
definitely.
going to be interesting though, we've got two very talented superstars. It's going to be Shinsuke Nakamura versus Seth Rollins tonight as
Oh,
well.
no, this was announced on SmackDown. This was just recently announced on
Yeah.
SmackDown, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I mean, obviously, I can see why it's being made because obviously Shinsuke beat Seth up, and obviously he's good friends with Cesaro. So, so obviously Shinsuke is going to want to stop Seth getting to Cesaro. But can he do that tonight?
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. I mean, we know that Seth Rollins is a very dangerous man. What he's like, especially with the curb stomp. If he hits that on you, it's good night. Seth will
Yeah,
win that match instantly. I mean, Seth Rollins, he's such a talented man, but he is also dangerous. And I think if Seth Rollins wins that match tonight, I think definitely there could be something between him and Cesaro
yeah.
right at the end of the match, where Cesaro points at the WrestleMania sign, and that possibly leads to a match at WrestleMania.
Yeah. J Wrestling says here, though, I think that Seth will win against Shinsuke Nakamura and will have momentum on his side as he is expected to face Cesaro at WWE WrestleMania.
I have heard rumors about that happening, but apparently I have also heard about possible matches as well. But there is one match definitely I think that there is definitely a possibility about, and that is The Miz and John Morrison facing Bad Bunny and Damian Priest at WrestleMania 37.
Yeah, I've heard that as well. But yeah, my prediction for the Shinsuke v Seth match, I agree with the comment from RJ Wrestling. Seth's going to win tonight. I reckon that Cesaro could possibly give a post-match attack to Seth Rollins after. But this is going to be fantastic because we've seen this match a few times and it's never disappointed. So I'm really looking forward to this one tonight.
Yeah, I mean, Nakamura versus Seth Rollins. I mean, those two are incredibly talented. So I think these two, I think they're definitely going to give us one hell of a match tonight. And I think, really, we will see Cesaro attack Rollins after the match, and definitely that will give us an indication of what those two could be doing to each other at WrestleMania.
Yes, yeah. Okay, that one's going to be very interesting, though. Obviously, we've got another one with. Oh wait, but before I get onto it, apparently, from what I've heard, Braun Strowman versus Shane McMahon has officially been cancelled.
Yeah, that's officially what I've heard as well. Officially, this is what they were saying on the WWE Twitter page a while back. Apparently, they have actually cancelled their match. I officially just need to check.
I reckon it's going to be happening at WWE WrestleMania 37. That's what I think. David's just quickly gone to check something, guys. He should be back in a minute. He is now.
Well, I have no idea what happened there. Sorry. Sorry, I have no idea what the heck happened there. Let me try that again. Ooh, blimey. Ooh,
yeah, it's weird that it's suddenly. It's weird that it's suddenly been cancelled, though. That's a bit weird in my opinion, because I think that we are gonna probably see that match at WWE WrestleMania 37, which will be very.
Apparently, there has actually been an update on the Shane McMahon Braun Strowman match. I'm just having a look. Apparently, it has been noted that WWE is no longer advertising Shane McMahon versus Braun Strowman. Now, WWE originally announced the match last Monday night on Raw, but then pulled it from the Fastlane preview sometime during this past week. Now, this match was then advertised again during Friday's Go Home edition of SmackDown, but now has been pulled from the list again. So we don't know if this match is officially going to happen yet or not. Officially, this is the card, guys. We got Daniel Bryan, Roman Reigns, Bianca Belair, Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler, Apollo Crews versus Big E, Mustafa Ali versus Riddle, Sheamus versus Drew McIntyre, and Alexa Bliss versus Randy Orton, Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura. So officially, we don't know about the Braun Strowman versus Shane McMahon match yet. I mean, it might happen at Fastlane tonight, or officially, it might happen at WrestleMania come April 10th and 11th.
Yeah, RJ Wrestling says Shane McMahon will face Braun Strowman at WWE WrestleMania 37. Yeah, that's probably
a possibility I've heard, but I mean, we don't know if that match will be tonight, or we don't know if it'll be at WrestleMania. We really don't know what's going to happen with that match. So I think we'll officially find out on the kickoff show come 10 p.m. tonight.
Yeah. Wait, do you think we should put our prediction in for it anyway? In case it does happen.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, fine.
I think definitely looking at it. No, hang on, you go first, mate.
Oh, well, yeah, look, I reckon Braun Strowman's probably going to wreck Shane McMahon in about. Yeah, and actually, no, I don't think he's going to wreck him. I think Braun Strowman's going to win, and it might possibly lead to a rematch, though, I reckon. But yeah, Braun's going to win this one.
I completely agree. I think Braun Strowman will destroy Shane McMahon in just over a minute, maybe even 2 minutes. I think it'll just take one power slam, and that'll be it. Really, I think Braun Strowman will win this match tonight if it does go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, there are a few possible ways because I kind of think Braun's going to wreck him. I kind of think it could possibly go for around 10 minutes, but I kind of think it won't go on for less than 5 minutes, though, kind of, if it does happen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Braun's
going to win no matter what, though, I reckon.
Yeah.
Anyway, the next one, obviously, that we're going to be predicting, obviously, two very talented superstars who did have a match earlier on this week on WWE Monday Night Raw. Yeah, on WWE Monday Night Raw, we did see Riddle versus Mustafa Ali for the WWE United States Championship, and we're getting a rematch here tonight at WWE Fastlane.
Very interesting match indeed between those two. I mean, really, between those two, I mean, that match on Monday Night Raw, Mustafa Ali, he gave Riddle everything he could. But, I mean, that distraction from Retribution, I think that really killed the game for Mustafa Ali and allowed Riddle to come back in and of course win the match with the Bro Derek.
Yeah. Obviously, I reckon Riddle's going to win this one and retain, and Mustafa Ali could possibly walk away from Retribution and just go single on his own.
Yeah, I completely agree. I mean, Mustafa Ali, I think he will. I think he will walk away from Retribution tonight. I mean, what Retribution has done, I mean, under Mustafa Ali, I think it's pretty much just one of those cases where they did all right without him, but when Mustafa Ali actually became the leader of Retribution, really things started to go horribly wrong for the group. So I think tonight could be the final night where Mustafa Ali is leading Retribution out to the ring.
Yeah. This one is going to be very interesting, and I reckon it's going to be a fantastic match until we could possibly see another distraction again. But it's going to be good no matter what, though, as we all know, because these two are just very, very, very talented. But I've got Riddle winning tonight, though, to be honest with you. That is officially what I am predicting. So, yeah, so we're both predicting Riddle.
Yeah. Riddle will win. Don't you mean Riddle will win?
Yeah, that's probably what he means.
Yeah, I reckon that's what he's probably trying to say. Yeah, I think Riddle will win tonight. I really do.
Now we have got a very interesting one. Now, though, obviously we are now officially going to be predicting, probably which is probably going to be the main event of the show. It's officially going to be Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan with a special guest enforcer Edge for the WWE Universal Championship in our main event tonight. This one is going to be one hell of a battle, in my opinion. Obviously, last time, we saw it at WWE Elimination Chamber. Obviously, Daniel Bryan went through the WWE Elimination Chamber match, which kind of did cost him in the end, though, because he didn't have much time to really get ready for it. And yeah, but now it's going to be proper now, because we are going to. But yeah, as I say, it's going to be proper now. We're going to see a proper good fight. Edge is a special guest enforcer for this, and Daniel Bryan's actually going to be 100% and give it his all in this fight. But we got a quick comment here, which I'll say before we predict. RJ Wrestling says there are
rumors that Edge will cost Daniel Bryan his match against Roman, which will lead to a triple threat at WrestleMania. Well, it could happen. Definitely have to agree.
Heard something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely saw Daniel Bryan a couple of weeks ago on SmackDown. He hit Edge with the running knee. So I think tonight might be the night where Edge possibly gets his revenge, either on Roman or on Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, lots of people are saying that actually. It has maybe rumored as well, which will be good. To be honest with you, I'm sure that this match will be great tonight. Obviously, you know, these two are going to be wanting to beat the hell out of each other as well. And they're on
if that happens, then that changes everything. If Jimmy Uso returns tonight, I think that will hugely change things.
I would love that if that happens. And the reason why is because it'll be interesting to see an alliance between Roman Reigns, Jey Uso, and of course Jimmy Uso with Paul Heyman in their corner.
Yeah, but what if Jimmy Uso uses officially turns Jey Uso against Roman, and they have a 2-on-1 handicap match? You know?
Yeah. So Jimmy Uso could possibly turn Jey against Roman, or Jey could turn Jimmy Uso into his alliance with him and Roman Reigns.
Yeah, possibility.
Either could happen.
Yeah,
very interesting. And if Jimmy Uso does return tonight, I reckon he could. If that is the case, he can't just suddenly turn up. He'll probably try and get involved in the Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan match.
Yeah, definitely.
That's how I think he could possibly return. But my prediction is that Roman Reigns is going to win. But there could possibly be a few shenanigans. But no matter what, I believe Roman Reigns is going to win. Something could possibly help us lead to the triple threat match with Roman Reigns, Edge, and Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think Roman, he will retain tonight, but I think definitely, again, what you said, there'll definitely be a few shenanigans. Possibly Edge giving Roman a spear after Roman gave Edge a spear on Friday Night SmackDown. So I think that could definitely possibly lead to Edge attacking Roman a few weeks before WrestleMania, and that definitely intensifying that match even more.
Yes. And also, when will we see the return of Keith Lee and Rhea? We're going to see Rhea Ripley on this week.
Rhea Ripley, it has been confirmed. I did read it on the WWE Twitter account. Rhea Ripley will make her Raw debut tomorrow night. Definitely tomorrow night on Raw.
Yes, that is official. We're not sure about Keith Lee yet. Apparently, he's out injured. So it's not that WWE aren't wasting him. He's injured. So don't worry about it.
Keith Lee is injured at the moment, but we still haven't heard anything on his current medical condition or his time frame for his return. So we're still waiting on that.
That'll be interesting, though. That will be interesting. So yeah, we're both going for a race to win that. We've got some interesting ones tonight. Very
definitely interesting matches tonight.
And we've also got another one.
Which match will be the main event at Fastlane? Drew versus Sheamus, Randy versus Alexa, or Roman versus Bryan? Well, I think for me, I think main event at Fastlane, I think it'll probably either be Drew versus Sheamus or Roman versus Daniel Bryan.
I reckon what we're going to see is we're going to see Roman Reigns Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan main event, and we're going to see Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus kick us off tonight.
Yeah. I think the match that'll kick us off will probably be Rollins versus Nakamura.
Could be. Yeah, it could be actually, if I'm honest. That'd be a good way to kick us off, actually, if I'm honest.
Definitely.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, definitely will be.
But yeah, guys, I think they are all of our predictions that we've actually got. We've got a packed card for tonight, actually. So yeah, quite a few of the matches are quite good going into. Obviously, this is the final pay-per-view before obviously before WWE WrestleMania 37, obviously. So yeah, that one will be very interesting no matter what happens with that, to be honest. So yeah,
I think all the matches will be interesting tonight.
I've just realised the kickoff show starts in an hour and a half.
Yeah, officially an hour and a half till the kickoff show. But I'm just quickly checking something on the channel quickly. I'm just having a look here. Nope.
Yeah, guys, if you want to quickly get final comments in before we end.
Yep, and I was just quickly checking something. I was just quickly checking something on our channel. We're still officially one subscriber. We're still one subscriber short from the 50 subscribers mark, guys. So, yeah.
That's interesting. That would be interesting.
Yeah, we're very, very close now to 50 subscribers. So please do make sure you tell your friends about this channel if they do support WWE or like it. Please do mention it to them. It is a great channel, guys. Please do mention it to all your friends, and let's hope we can try and reach that 50 subscribers mark soon.
Yeah, we got a lot coming up, and yeah, tonight is gonna be very, very interesting. I am looking forward to it. So yes, we got one more quickly.
Yeah.
The Fiend will return at WWE Fastlane. Then Randy Orton versus Alexa will happen at the main event. It could do. It would kind of end the show like kind of weird, kind of scary way if it does happen. To be honest.
Yeah, I think it will definitely. I think it will definitely need me and you in an oh my god moment.
Yeah.
Just remember what happened at TLC.
Yeah.
Yeah, officially, I think it could probably leave us in what happened to us at TLC all over again.
Yeah. I mean,
so I think definitely will be interested to see what happens there tonight.
That'd be
but also, guys, one last thing here. Officially, just one big announcement to make to you all. Officially, we have got a brand new NXT takeover watch along planned for the weekend, for the week before WrestleMania. Officially, it's called Stand and Deliver. NXT Stand and Deliver. NXT Takeover Stand and Deliver. That's what I meant to say. Officially, that will be during the week before WrestleMania. Officially, we will be having it on, I think it's officially over in America. It will be Wednesday the 8th and Thursday the 9th. But over here in the UK, it'll be Thursday 9th, Friday 10th sort of thing.
I'm checking quick. So it's going to be Thursday 8th over here and Friday 9th.
Yeah, pretty much like that. Yeah.
So and then in America it's on the 7th and then the date is on the 8th. Yeah,
officially over there. But I think it'll definitely be interesting for the watch along on Stand and Deliver, don't you?
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then after on the 10th and 11th, we've got obviously we got the show of shows. It's going to be WWE WrestleMania 37. Night 1 and night 2.
Officially, we've got 4. Officially, we've got 5 watch-alongs because officially we've got Fastlane tonight. We've got Fastlane tonight. We've got NXT Takeover Stand and Deliver night 1 and night 2, and then we've got WWE WrestleMania 37 night 1 and night 2 watch-alongs to do. Ooh,
yeah,
it's going to be busy for us, isn't it?
Yeah, it's going to be busy. I mean, a week of WWE WrestleMania 37 though. It's just packed for wrestling because obviously on the Monday we've got WWE Monday Night Raw, and then on Tuesday we haven't got anything, and then on
Tuesday I think I'll tell you what we could do.
I'll
tell you what we could do for the Tuesday. What we could do for the Tuesday? Do you think we could do something Tuesday-ish? Definitely something. Like building up to WrestleMania or something.
What we could do is, should we possibly pick out like a WWE WrestleMania show that we could like an old show which we could possibly do a watch on for on the Tuesday?
Oh yeah, that would be a good idea. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. The question is, which one will we do? Officially, we have had a few good WrestleManias before.
I reckon we should either 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35.
Yeah, we'll officially try and pick out one during that time anyway.
Anyway, we'll think it.
Yeah, we'll think it. And then, guys, officially, we've got the NXT Takeover Stand and Deliver night 1, night 2. And then we've got Friday Night SmackDown, haven't we?
Friday, and then we've got both nights of WWE WrestleMania.
Saturday and Sunday will be WrestleMania 37 night 1 and night 2, and then the night after we've got the Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. It's going
to be wicked. It's going to be one heck of a wicked week.
And also the fans are going to be back, aren't they?
Yeah, officially at WrestleMania 37. There's definitely going to be fans there.
Yeah, 25,000 apparently.
Yeah.
So that's good. Yeah, like crowd. Yeah, it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
But
I think WrestleMania 37, I think that'll probably be the biggest live stream we've had so far.
Both nights, yeah, they're just going to be fantastic, aren't they? It's the first stream that we can be doing with fans in the building, actually, with the fans' reaction.
Yeah, I think definitely it's going to be the biggest one we've done so far, WrestleMania 37.
Yes, it's going to be very interesting, but yeah, tonight's going to be good.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're probably going to end it here, though, guys.
Yep, we'll end it here.
Anyway, thank you all for watching this video from Talk Wrestling. I'll speak to you soon.
And also, guys, please do mention this channel to your mates so we can officially try and hit that 50 subscribers mark. If you can get out to your friends or to your mates who like WWE, this is the channel for them. So please do go and mention it to them.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.
See you around, guys.